wo na ne e kan say ansa na obewura aware mu no eniema ba ko mienu bi wo hono ma eyese huhunu ansa na wawuram na yakasa aware kra no ne de hene brebe na so a wa ba ma na oba wotena se a huhunu se ba bia medro ye de akosua Adwoa ai kojo manu mebra so se miwura aware mu ya beba honom na emom no enkomo bi ewo ho ma me kwetwe sa nkomo no emra na afi no yenwura mu na enne sister Adwoa mo fa ncha me kakra se ye bre no ya ka echi kakra ye so ba kwa adwaye na wo cha na kire se wo de ne niema etotu eyie se ne ebe ya ubenya no eyie aboafo bi na aso yasene na yawada bia yetena se ya itumi ede Ete Sen show ede ebro Prince Mark Real Estate nene omo ofia ha me ne won ekodi enkomo aba akwa aba
yena
ho ayefe
that's
me boss ho ye de omo aka se fa bre me ana so ohwe me tv ka wo tv ni wo ene na me boss
say go e kan we tree e kan back door
eti mi ka we tree
ono de he
ono no de me ka we tree there be say tv
o ni nti abeba o de oni me nka me de no oh no boss asem no na kan we tree
boss pacha na say wo hwe de na mato nkra tia me woni ma asem ka wo se nana wa sumu a eti de nkra ne de eko de ma Prince Mark akwa aba na yeni nkomo ekwan so
boko
fayere mai
ayo medical echia ahwefo eni tifo nyinara enbo nchira mo nyina sa mo follow Ete Sen show no na afenso no yen customers a wona hwe CTV I want to buy na share yen so na me nchira mo pa na me chie mo nyina so yo say baba ase dia na ne dia mo nim say yasam na the gospel according to Prince Mark Real Estate and Medinam.
Yes, I more the gospel about.
Yeah, see a gospel. So this is the gospel according to Prince Mark
chapter 1 verse
1 verses 1 to 9. On only say yen say yen beboa essence yen samran and say we help you secure your future. Yen the need that one say in some few years to come no we want to eradicate that land rent system no if so biya on the landlord on only as somebody na so biya on the landlord inti na nsase a wodawa aya 30,000 Ghana cedis no ya teso edimo 20,000 Ghana cedis we unya ni bebia e Prince Mark Real Estate then na obenya no promotion ye aya dawa na meka dawa wa won shida nim dawa is just 20 minutes drive from the Central University just 20 minutes drive then we do dawa kro no mo ohoni bebia ye promotion no ni nsase no wo so a wo ka akwa no because from the road, the main road, no, at the Koyan South, no, it's just about 3 to 4 minutes drive.
That's just a walk. A walk. It will be how task I say. I will say, I made them in pay the way through. Now I will trade the meet me, Emma. It's way no, you catch it after 480 and say, Prince Mark Real Estate, baby, I'm a sass and a dawano, and a quam would be a moon.
Just 3 minutes walk. No, do assassin.
That's right.
And aya promotion into now and someone who say we help you secure your future into what you have 20,000 Ghana cedis in year your amount cement 10 bags the wait media show project
cement back 10
bags
hey any I know a day
10 bags
where they are for
now our so yeah 3 weeks to 4 weeks now 1 month in term the year site plan and now we venture at the amount in now 20,000 anymore
20,000 now be to you ye be ma cement 10 bags free atoka so na ye so am site plan within 1 month
no
even no dey chepa o
baby ye dey
ye charge you different income because obi ho no mo ye wia the site plan and so na nsa beka no this o tue sika foforo
you are not paying anything but to Prince Magwa scan out the my 30,000 Ghana cedis promotional price no ye ma cement up right now to scan no 1 month in term no dey be for no be you site plan and now we then
oh okay
now after nyama Prince Mark so you down so ne say ya ndika enjo sika kan you scan you ready cry be cho say you do be ko site ni so akọchire site no we hu ni awoto anyway ni they can see is believing we hu asase na pe na once na you can obi wo person ni fear na obesi no en wo kwan pe en wo enim obi person ni dia no wo echire kakra nti mo akonya no wa ka be a upese upe wasasa
wa na obekwa akọchire enye nipa no mko mre bi atwam acha me ye young girl a na saa time na council to won share me amami din na me koto asase bi oba mi modi na asase yesi ekotwa asase ama ya afide ekoduru ho no ma oso wudi enie baby apila ni sine wodi a me so yesa me kire baby a me pe ansa na yatwa wo so yatwa dada afi ewie eche kura me san kwaji mi sika man to asase
yeah de no do one ma ya plant pillars ni da yes as near 70 by 100 ya plant pillars ni betro the pillars ni asase ni na watch baby a ope meet me the honso den amount and na Prince Mark de my down so no and I every Saturday be a free site
Saturday makra can be see wa no we sim
we yan so bantem sans can 2 and exactly 7 a.m. 7 no 2
wow
eco site on mo and every Saturday a free site
e dey time mo contem san
o see a content ni pandoso the pandoso say na dey mo contem mo meet many adaje asho bibia and internet ya tu ntem no exactly 7 a.m. na can it to near cost site on mo e free you are not paying anything na Saturdays they see yourself free baby one ma Saturday ni kwa na any busy day so no nya ho Saturday mba
I know they are no again
ni sa onya kwa no say no we be find numbers no afre o fra betime booking with your secretaries no office on any other day aside Sunday that's from Monday to Friday ubuka day abe convenient amount no
na me fan say obi wo ho no obenya bre be ye kwasi ada ana say edane mu finfin na obuki a Prince Man ya ne ho abotre ene ne ko
kwasi ada de yan fa wonko Sundays de nyina kwa
so say bi edane finfin
baby joda kwasi fiada ene day a ofin so benya adaje no ofre na yedo ebe ko site on mo
yo enti ebi ana obi 18 nkoma ya twetwen Prince Mark maso ye wo hefa
yen office ewa Ashaiman Lebanon police junction so I do one more 5-story building do one more first floor honor Prince Mark in office when I do a promotion say ya penti on with Prince Mark
yeah na no mba ho efe pa honum so ye kama yo eti wutie yen abomodi ha say obesie sika akwakopa asase ato na no meka wa ha say asase mpro asase we ni nan e na anante eti bomodi ha say obepe bibi ato ho ama won chirima no ema mo so mo ho so na mo mpa bi nto ho na mo sisititi nan wo so na so beye efiewura esan say Prince Mark wo hoy they will help you secure your future now na ochira no tuko ha kwatena ha say na afi akofa how be e dia brew kwatena efiewura bi fie na ohun so ato hotels we are honum ye ya de chin ya no ato nkra wosim ba bi fa brochire bantitu emma obi fa bi nyew misraw bomodin na ko Prince Mark real estate womo office no ewo Ashaiman Lebanon police junction bomodin aso be ko ho ye obi tie wa hyehyeye ban na wo ho se obeto asase ne bia ye hwe hyehyeye a e wa asase no
ho do promotion ye ba ye sound so akwenya di ma obi a nze bu that's 20,000 be pay but me see can embo ano there was installment package so bo no there was 6 months plan there was 1 year plan ina depend wo wa ho ndin no so because your best your best show na ga so jintina ye ni say no wan konyamba and ina depend on your strength into your best split na mo say 6 months na be convenient amawa na wait me to and 6 months no say 1 year so a na you split yama na wait me 8 year also there so we have a payment plan also for everybody wants to come to Prince Mark.
It's not Prince Mark well let it 49 or 18 common no payment plan so ewo ho enti de obeto bia no so obeto 2 plots so obeto 10 plots so ombe payment plan e de amo enya de bi akọ ne ya no na wudrimika na emo wanti free share de bi eni honom enti bomoden na pe osika kakra okura no fa kodan Prince Mark for ombetwa nsase ni bi e de amo yo ya koye bia na obi pese wo frɛ da bia na mo office ni bia na
and from Monday to Saturday the office Sunday
okay
from Monday to Saturday the office my phone lines be active from Monday to Sunday
so bi gudwa mai na
after Prince Mark I was 055 00 70 410 Friday no 055 00 70 410 and 059 47 95 096 059 47 95 096 and 059 29 08 955 059 2908955 and the numbers need to go screen as the other the friend na you be boa mo isi udachi na ende.
Yeah, that's it. Prince Margaret Estate.
We help you
secure your future now.
I'll call you now.
Oh, some the bias or some moment. I don't know. So I'm going to payroll. So catch me, boss. 18 no. Yeah, that one say set mobile. Yeah, you know. Yeah, no more. It's not say educate and come up.
About a mission.
In a mission. My family wanted to say. Just say. Let me say over. Aye.
But the council auntie.
Aye. To the catch and papa say me dress and then $1,000. Aye. Yeah, that's your best answer. She and what dress and yeah, that we be asked to say what a brand now. What see and come up to change. So British Adwoa.
About the restaurant, yeah, site manager baako. Baby.
Wow.
And some about CTV dear. The queen baby she. Adis, happy birthday. Prince Mark crew na yes say nyangoponisha. We love you. Very, very hard working site manager. And
then I wish you happy birthday. Nyamente na nim entre no. Yo, this Adwoa me twa me ho aba na me ba. Afa me ni ma bedwa for bet na say na. Ye de yesam laptop no so na ya pene poma sibre. E de ama amansa nyina ehwe ye ene anwumre. Me so bi gu mni mu na me twa me ho kakra. Na me mra. on a phone, you can't show more crab at the Ete Sen, so Ete Sen show, the best show ever. Someone who is Tenasia. Na eka ensem sei dia na chese baby awu esua de nso so ewom na no asema eda pono so se na mabadwafo atena sei meche mu nyina nkran se mesre mo monkoye social media Facebook honom my CTV etwagu ewo honom share ma me why na drop your comments so na your WhatsApp line or 054 055 2519 054 055 2519 me ho ya first sister Adwoa de na ye Adwoa stitches na ene wadwa Mr. tie de ente se de entre I'm na be se de entre na me de ahyehyehye me ho a eja amaba betena si eti no Adwoa stitches wo pese odwudwa o tie abomode na epe no ehya kwa ne number no etwagu e wo screen so obetimi afre na wone no edi ensa wo so ye koya nim na so ye bebie ye phone lines no na wo so wetimi de wadwenkyere edi aba na me wo counselor so George Cattinson me timi mo because counselor
one asmawo
say board ni na ma ko
so ya bitum jenisi
it Cattinson
hey who so they're wrong
na dey ya
me mbon kyerɛ kasi
serious na just say counselor Sir George C Luchard atna ase ewa chief encouragement officer for work organization and also a marriage and relationship consultancy or also a media personality mo onya na your social ni media so hu say counselor hama na just say social media no so ana wo bete nka ewo me sanso wo me am lady apostle patience sika buama ai ono so ba no relationship ni aware mu nsem dia friend Dr. Love chese wa kwadre pa asem bie ni wa e kire so a wo de kɔ no hono a wo tumi enka ama bo asetonye den emma eti ene me ni won na etena ase na ye betwe nkomo asem ni timi say things to consider before getting married na otwe mienu ni miense etwa mu ye di nkomo afa ware ho se wo kwa ware na ukura ba de wo beye ansa na watimi anya asomdwe e de ba na kwa aware nim ya kyerɛkyerɛ ya na ne de ya siesie aware na nkasa mu se ye ka aware nim pa eye de ya ebre ben no ba na ba ma wo behunu se ba bia madri de ai maso aware nti eye se me ware na wotimi kyerɛ sa abre ne de a ene ye ho aka de ne ye de yin ene ma ben na wo behwɛ ansa na watimi e de awura aware no wadwena ye wo se menya nema ne nyinaa bi eti sese de maso eti metimi awuram mabedwafo wa ha eti mo mame eni omo enkotwe nkomo na afi no yensan so mebie phone lines no counselor mo akwa ba
ye no ho te say
adom na me wache ma feel na feel pa
I te say afi ba ku ni ame hu ba wa ya de say ye mbo ahwefo abaso say adwumadi aye di the solution say ba
exactly.
Men can how many we taking note of close to 68 people.
Okay.
That was a return call. Wow. And after the 68, I'm working now on about 20 people.
Wow.
Obedient is so by when you're 29 years. The mommy and children and the papa. I mean, you can say based on the show.
Yeah.
That's
right.
And my papa is children say na ejani you know or kwama ya
oh ya da radiase
obi wo UK I think an except from TikTok me cut here from your conversation or see na eya wo na komam etia no maame say wan children ne papa and they are tuning in 3 times they were the 4th one
yes I have tuned in
yes because na 1 2 3 ni nyina me kasa mu wie ye ko hwe no original one wa odiebufuo na apano
okay
ni na din na dey ato no din so so you will not see the effect of what you're doing enti na ya yanji musika na say mu niska
ska dey council me ni bi am de be ma na so bi kwan amam
kwan ni say nkrofo nyina ya freebie won fa ska bi amba
for business ship
enye yi ma won Ghanaians have not understood the effect of mental health
oh okay
omo nyina to say asofo adwuma counseling but we
a professional, so there's a little bit different. But the end is, I'm happy, say, through the show, no for a recovery. And I mean, the call, the back repeat now is very, very effective. And that one say. At that body line clothing as I said, Mama Tadi and Shankar, remember her naked. Miss nakedness, a very, very essential political body line clothing. And that was the Washa Matadi. I mean, never better her come. I made a mark with honey chips. I said, I made us say, I'm a chair. I'm a space. One farmer, Mianka. No bad time. I said, 10 years first. And body line clothing across Central. Who do the biggest boutique? Cut your prince said, me per councillor suit in be. Wow, when it's here. Atmosphere. Surrender Elom. She will be a yanko.
Council, I answer that said they be a two suffer while when you break a banner over. You can see it to our client to mean to your man. Ultimate source is some for Domedo or don't know a day. Oba, a crabber.
No,
oh, yeah, dear Busan for you. Hey, yo, Etino, and then young woman, mini councillor and Shas a councillor.
Ye,
Yakasa warrior. Our real cry again.
But I say, mean chatty for any actual for me.
Because I know I'm our next, so you can say, I say, and why a romantic dodo.
Monteminka.
Yet, can I say a romantic nabim?
Monteminka and the fits a year. And then a Kufuri birthday. Or you senior unknown, sir. Go for my blade, I feel Ubia.
You say, go for my bets now, one.
A barnacle is Zimusa. The only one I'm pens up a man can say, and nun a hammer you could go for him. Or baby or Sumbian in go for it. Or put soap and new for go for it. Nyami, we shall the room now. Assemble, I know who assembles. Assembles to the Usua, one I've been asem. Now, here, Kaye, Obisana who say. After all, what is marriage? Sana obisa. Na you can say what is marriage? Then krania wade.
Yeah.
So obisa say what is marriage? The word marriage is used in different businesses.
Oh, okay.
But it started with the concept of God. Ono dia wade bae. Awadeɛ yɛ enkambo mu a ema bɛrima ne ɔbaa enya fahudie ɛwɔ mu adwen mu honam mu bosua mu mmra mu so ɔmo ntena awadeɛ ɛyɛ enkambo mu a ema bɛrima ne ɔbaa etimi tena faako edan baako mu ewo emrem abusua hihye mu ene entiase mu
tene ye ka de emra age atum de abusua age atum ene yan entiase emu etena te sa ware ne bi wo ho na abusua anye atum a yentimi ware ana
abusua anye atum na mra na age atum ana
se bi nu timi fa abusua chi komrem
no so yagitum
ama mra gitum
etina meka se abusua anje antuma emra age atuma na eti wontumi ntu nkotena abrantie bi so se wawalo there should be one of them.
Okay,
so either your marriage is a legal one or your marriage is a traditional one, but it has to happen between a male and a female. Okay. I want to establish that one because maybe awade fi ba ye no, it is either supposed to be a legal recognition or a social recognition, or it's supposed to be a traditional or a family recognition. And it establishes a male and a female.
Okay.
Now the first marriage I come across, no, nyankopon we di intro no ma we nu humba mfomso ye ne say o say adaba ebo sign na obo oba ma no na o say on friend ne yire o say yi nti be ma be jane na ne gya no de ni ne yire akoye namba na bibia ata hopoti ma Eve anso na wabeto Adam na ekiremu Adam enu nu se nyame man Eve na
Adam no ho wo kwan be so
oba kai say nyankopon ewehia Adam enfie du wo edi ntro no according to Bible history Emma omo sorry Nyankopon. Otumfu Nyankopon. Yes sorry wo. Tujamu jate Nyankopon. Yes sorry wo. Eno na Adam yes na Nyankopon aba. In the cool of the day.
Yeah.
Cool of the day near 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Or near Adam ebe ye worship. Ebe dinkomo. Efa edi ntro na dwuma de share ne nsene Hona ohun se Adam ayebo sign no bo oba kan ho. No mu nyina mboa. Enti Nyankopon di Eve bae no. Oba worshipper on free Eve. Obia also first cut suade we say when God was having fellowship, it was still with Adam,
not the woman.
Eve was not part of that union. The role of Eve was for marital purposes. The woman didn't have right to have any conjugal responsibility with God. It was solely a principle that God comes to fellowship with Adam. So when Adam comes back after the fellowship, then Eve will get a blessing from Adam. That is why it says that for the husband should love the wife as Christ loved the church, because it's only the husband that can have a communication with God. So that was how the arrangement was. The only time Eve had an opportunity to see God after their marriage was when she ate the forbidden fruit and gave some to Adam. But mind you, there's something we've not come across. When God asked Adam, where are you? Adam made it clear to God that I'm naked. And people should learn from this. Your location might be wrong. But if you are looking for redirection of your location, first check if you are covered. So Adam, our dear Eve, what are you? Aseme si yenti na meka se Adam nuhu e baaye. Esan se Adam hu se na degye mo abeja. Onye se na otie biom. Ye se na ode ahaban e kata na degya so. Obo modin so obeboa no ho. Sen obesan asen Nyankopon anaso nyame anim biom. Ba wanso nanim. Nyame baaye no enwura mpo ode akata no ho no. Osan kumumua e de kata no ho. Eti ye kata ho ya adwin no enkata wo nyame anim. This said you only kata ye ho. And was just by the way. Eti awade di kan eye de Nyankopon hyehyeye a enuhu baaye anye ye. Nyame awade ode ba asase so edi kan egu ye anye ye. The oshyeye say ba na ye enti no ka say he who finds
the wife.
Me mbo oba enti wa wo hwe me ene a wo twa wo frimpade o wale da. Obia ni frimpade o ba bia sister wo hwe me. What's what pochiru ani?
It's a no kwana kwahwehwe. Na bema ahwehwe wa hwe. Bema ahwehwe wa unya awade da. Yeah. Ene kai. Awade edi kai ye santin ka bio ye Laban. Oni ma wo nti wo ma mienu. Yeah. Nipa oni ma wo no wo manko a. Obema bia ahwe wo manko a so ahimma ko unko da unko behwe ho. Nti se me meti ha ya me papa wo mansia yi. E mansia me nua ba mai. Me papa unko heaven. Unko pere ho. Osura himu ya muama wo be ma ne ma esa se busua to aso enti be ma wo manko bia wonko heaven okopene wo ho counselor mama uti we o ma be busua wan na be to aso ahye me to aso en say me ba be ma to okura ni din na wade o kan nyom fere enye fere se wasua de na wotwe miense atwam se wo to be din o papa din na do to ba enfonso be na won se meto meja me ba me de me ba beto meja Efonso ni ho me kire omu ha se ya to badin ya nto se de ana refi minim pa e badin ayira ya ya wie bibi ayira oni wa na ya wie o ja se enti Laban na to wo ma mienu o wo Rachel ene dan Leah Bible say omu mienu no na ba ko ho otan wana ne ho otan no Leah that's it enti oni ho otan enti o te wo dem Rachel pie ye kwa bonten kwa ya adoye enti Rachel na ye oba odi kan ohwe anwan after Rachel being a shepherdess ye nya oba bi ohwe odwan biom ese na Laban ni awo onim se na ye wo enti Jacob ba ni fi bote de okan no ka say odwan na aka ha betimi aye oba wo hwe be ma wo dabi Bible asem na make no yo mi pese e be ko de on hwe be ma no ohwe ndwan ese okoto no se odi ndwan akọ edidie na just Jacob kotena di fie no ndwan no ko hweye na Laban ka so oba mi fie no wa man nhira ba mi fie se na ne baba no obre oba no ho ofo hwe odwan de ba ye ono oba ma ne ba ye no esan se ne nua ba no ho nya fe ne ho otanti ne wakote
any Jacob man. It's your bad. What's it? What's the Bible, Casa? Make Bible in Chilo. Bible is
all the young boy, you ever honor, not first enough for you.
Ugly and weak in eyes. Go read the original Greek.
I hear you.
Yes, so she was ugly and weak.
It's all bad and white time.
That's what I'm saying.
Oba no what I didn't so benye kunu.
Oh.
It's a na yaka say, young bibi na pie. I say, first no, na yenya hu bibi. Esther no what time pa. Busuru nsia kwentuo. Ye tu ni si Bible change Esther chapter 3. Ye in cosmetics for 6 months. Makeup, how to speak, how to close your mouth, how to walk, because you are for ba onim nante onim kasa. No sen fata. And to be catch so you nufu abeko bunsem jem. Ko bisa dana samwa onim ko ya ntem slave for class.
Oh, Randy.
Yo counselor, I me da se wo de asi wa kire mu ye kan aware na je say oba ne be ma asem ena ye eka enye ba ne ba enye be ma ne be ma ena oba ne be ma asem
be ma pe
ye wo me ma bebre so mutimi se ma pe age ma na na se won pe bebre
eno so eye busua yale ene ntete ye bone ene asori fin bi o mako
ye baba honom oba ye wura ye nkomo twetwe ni mu ebre be na oba wudura wo hu se sa brewe de ma so aware
Okay. That's it. Echia ye for nyina nyame hram say a week bia no mo gibre etie CTV Ete Sen program. The American say oba e wo pepper so wo dura wa onim say
what do aware
nti o say me nye de me siesie me ho e ma aware say na counselor kan say o say wo ye bibi fa ho na wo pie because your bema MSC Obape.
Na ye wa ma bebre ho mo pie so munya aware o.
It depends. It depends. Sometimes the way we pie no is very important.
Okay.
In a sense it's a kind of socialization we baby I mean how you make friends around and all that. Oba I want to when him there. Honestly speaking, it will be difficult to say Obama Krabekasa.
Oh, okay.
So oba ewo pepper so dia udra I will not really emphasize on age wise but let me say maybe by the age of 27 28 29 30 you are ready to go and or say usiesie wo hu so ansana wa find me obema wo obeka to say na je ho I won't say anything or say making sure say you are whole. You are firm like and you say Obama and Sana you feel like a woman and Sana when we say me sepata a society and baby or so we do in terms of everything education, finance, business, career, profession, whatever you want to become in life or so we deal in that area now who say so never obi ba be ma ba wa brabo mu kra unkoye liability enye de emma no obe hu se wa ware oba odine ho ana odina ni na nso
eti na tepe de message bo ama e kan na se oba udru be dia ware na e se wo ya oba wade wo ho udina wona so se e suku mu adia o e adwuma mu wo sika mu bibia mu se na ebe ya unko ye how enye den emma ebema no na obi a wo hye ase wo anya ne sei nso ebi a wakwa aware mu nso eno so ye baba aba bebusa counselor mame emusa age pain no bad dura wo say age we die me specific number dia ka say age we die me dura so say
that's it eti no kura ni say grofo se ye ni age ere ye age ere there's age for marriage. There is an age for marriage. And there's an age that you can pass marriage as a female. The male has no age. Female, our dear in terms of age. Female, our dear in terms of age. Because there are things that you are expected to show off in marriage. One of them is your ability to put to birth. Adwoa. is very important in marriage circles. So, if it's important in marriage circles, they have what we call the menopausal stages of every woman. And menopause means a woman who has stopped producing eggs, which means either you have a deformity with your 400 plus eggs, and now it is finished. And the minimum obedience be kakra. Obebia your bow bass as he swore. Nyame bo wona obano. Osha ubunsa edi kanya. And Kosiano Duduano a plus 400. If we say maximum of 450, if we say 500. And you want to show me, Siano. Because I say, Ubu Sakan, no, the same. Yanya Faton so Ubu Sakan to me, Baba, me Baba Nibun is already 10 years. It's already 10 years, and ne, already 20. When you're 20 this year, I started menstruation. The men are 10 years ago. Already 20 and ne. And Tibosumi Bian, Obun in Sabako, Meboa, Obun Kusiabako. I told the beer of flow heavy. Heavy in chest, Obun Kusiami. You are yet 2 crash egg, and then heavy flow. And me for Bakuponia and Faton say, a year be our Obun in Sa. That's a 12 eggs in their core every year. Okay, 12 times 10.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
So me bano every year no good 12. And I said 12 months in a year. Yeah. And to menstruate 12 times. Yeah. And the 12 eggs are caught. So 12 eggs now are caught. 12 times 10. 12 10 yeah.
120.
And to 120. Oh yeah, what's the 120? 12 times 10 is 120 more. And they are 20 no. We're losing 120 out of the 420. Set 420 only by there are natural things that say hormonal imbalances to me can. It's natural so no at 20 no 120 chom that. It is a 420 put on the buy now 400 on the buy. Who you 120 400 man can say. I got 280. Yeah. On you the any guye. So the challenge called nam hokra no nim so much money mana. But once she's menstruating, we are believing that she can be able to meet a fertile spermatozoa and put to birth. This is why I can say age a challenge because there's something called menopause. Menopause means says eggs in asa. And now on what touch mama eggs and to me produce the bio by any other means. Oh boy, I want to know PCOS, the menstruation on year once. So there are clinical deficiencies in my flow. It is a CR at 30 years, you have lost close to 240 eggs. If you came with 400, and in Aka 180, and now 160.
That's right.
It's very important.
Yes,
yeah.
Sister, Ubuafu. When I'm a swan, say, "No, see, I didn't know before."
Yes,
so, who been to what? At your age, I don't want it. Before you been young, actually, and say, "Me a wally." I have a friend be child marriage. Not in fear, the worry in fear, the buoyancy. In fear, the worry in fear, the buoyancy. Abako some shots here. But if you did kind of, you did buy now, Obia or did kind of who be around 13 years.
Okay.
Mary, who did 13. Oh no, the fight if my years to Christ. She was 13 years. A young virgin at 13. So, now saying, my mother did 10 was starting menstruation. We are school near here. The child would be sabre. Married 13, until I can be 13.
I sank all.
Once I were bonus,
a bonus, some.
But the youngest mother in Ghana is 9 years. By record.
Yeah.
Or 3 plus.
It's true.
9 years in medical record. And your bonus, my cousin Biba, Obunisa 9 years.
Now, I'm not menstruating.
MSP na meton. And I'm again a free kakra. America, MSP. A bedroom, and I'm one. Yes, I don't wound 12 for men, but according to pharmacology, once you start menstruation, you got into adulthood, so means with man. And to be a if you're having painful menstruation, I will show me. MSP 30, we are not friends. No more. And fail you. A hormonal balance as well. That's it, by the way. They be a and then I can't have. Age, I don't want it. Age of menstruation. Now, traditionally, I be a friend depot.
Yeah.
Bragro. wasomre a ese otumi wale adentia esanse ye di awo ebata awale ho ye ma wo nko awade wo emre a wo tumi enwo
etina ke so ba bia aware bia na eso wo wana
na wo ya kopede wo uko difiri a de difiri nso de agara da me chia difiri uri ko de ka kwa awade ase a de di ketinam ka so papa awo manko ano awo dem ba wu abusua e ma mo tenka se ukọ awade a ekaba be wa ne dia ejapade ba
famre fie
ejapade ni nye dan eyema so oba de wonto bedin eti lutrot abusua na ye temu na ye kono lutrot for be ma na tudin eti menyem wo akwara ne be wo no obeda ne ye dia eja bofre bi ofo ne maami suban bi aye bayifo ami chirem na mobo obi akwa
me se me na mi fie no
e san se
reflecting komo we so je say nko ho
edu so no akire bi eko
kasa ye breko
abofre bi aye wo a wo fa maami su ne ban no wo ye bayifo ami chirem
je mo etie o
e san se moje wo mu no de di afru sane wo mu no ehu su ne ban na wo yipie na su ne ban ne den the DNA, you respond to the DNA in you. And every child represents the father or paternity. So, who should share ebusuya ba wale wo na oba wale a. Kai say o balu to ebusuya. Me ma mi suban me hwe somfa be payire wo yemfie. E say me ma me a co-opted member. Oya Mrs. Dane.
Buama.
Mrs. Dane.
Sikabuama.
Sikabuama, Mrs. Buama.
Yes.
Buama ni asante for me boa. We asante ni. We are Dane.
Yeah, crane.
So that's the typical and in craning a two way. And cry for never pop moja ne woni mu. And ye mami moja. And tis all about the worry, Mr. Boamaba. Now we share mami craning subai na. Only a santi for moja woni mu. E ye dinke kani da to so.
And to you say abofra bia su kosa ne mami bi.
Abofra bia ni su sen mami bia ye bayfo.
In what
no
is what
bayfo ni de.
You can say be just what be
because mummy ni moja na bi afra e na abofra na ye den aba baby abofra ni baby be ko se wona no the baby so ko se eja no
o baby say na me se wo moja di afu san wo mu na kasa o baby a moja ni be ma bi akala bi am maternity test what is here wo the chromosomes are less it is a paternity test no
okay
o ma se o ti we o ma mi bibi ani umu yeah, Jimmy, if you show me young Huda. Baba, until the paternity, you live according to the blood. See, we have a crow on a minimum, so you have to live according to. And he said, oh, mommy, now, mommy, tell, and I would want to cry. The way you didn't show Busana, your domino. Who could have Bush your domino? Kai say, oh, me a polygamous. Oh, Mojano, I wanted to draw. Mojano, Muyadi, Mualaba, come be a you, and the Wukuna, the Bia or Pema or Person Wally become, and yet Baye.
That's right.
But because you want to tame him down, let your children be like you. That is why you are suffering in the marriage. It's a food for thought for you.
Yeah.
Your children must emulate their father.
If the father is a drunkard, they should emulate them.
Once the drunkenness is in the family, let them go ahead. Because whatever happens, they will die to be a drunkard because in their blood. So there is age for marriage.
Okay.
And the age is that once you start menstruation, you should be able to get married because you can put to birth. However, because of the laws of the land, they say there's something called child marriage and its abuse. So the laws in Ghana says that when a child is 16, by consent, she can be given in marriage for reasons that she is not under duress. But the ideal age where we can receive marriage is 18 onwards. But look at the calendar in Ghana, for example, educational calendar. And she made it very profound. And so be any education. I'm afraid when you're 6 years, no, not our class one. And you're only 24 years, no. And so you're the first degree at University of Ghana or University of Kobe or University of Momoni. Who are going University? I'm about 24 years. Why? So be 24 years, no. And so graduate. Now after 24 years, so you're national service. The national service more be about 24, 25. Was serving 1 year. after 25 hours every 1 year. And so when you experience kakra, you don't marry immediately after education.
Exactly.
Neither do you marry immediately after employment. And basically, no, by age 27,
exactly.
Now look
That's
at it. There's a name common. We should be able to situate it in two parts because education, not because of type of education.
No, education.
Let's deal with women and deal with men.
Okay.
The preparation of a man is not the same, like
as the woman.
So I want to deal with women today. So a woman at 24 graduated, will finish national service and will be looking for a job. It is not stuck or cast in stone that immediately at 28 or Benya Jumaye.
I know they say but
that's all. Eti unya Jumaya ebeye de, so that you can fulfill the excitement of what you have been yearning for. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a carpenter. I want to be a broadcast journalist. Whatever you have loved to do, you continue doing. But Kai, every child born on earth, the firstborn defines the marriage or the parents.
I'm afraid be I bakan bia ya wono no.
Ya woni bia o kire enane eja bobre e wasasi so.
Oh, okay.
Omo wali yo. Omo wali yo. Kai, aso man kai. E say one share now the reason for the marriage, you will suffer. Say me no wuti we, ya we ho. Ye nya ya ni say be ware. Ba nyi say nto so mfa ko ba bia. Nti imagine so ware a, you that child becomes your mother's excuse.
Eti mi fan say obi ni obi sua omo ho akwa aware mu na mi fan say akoya mpnatwe ana say bia woni nenam na epotru mu hwa no mpofiri mu ano yefunu abam utumi hye be ma ne say nyinsen abantu onkonko yo ho ade
bi mu hye ebi hye ni duabo eti baba bi ko wale duabo nti na sa abofra no bre ese o ma mi se school na okọ na wan ko school na we wie ya no
abofra na we pie free because mpnatwe ni mu
yes and you want to come school here. Now me nursing training. And now my papa tell me sir, and on me, and you want to go school. Now say me come from Masria. So you become a pretty
Oh, okay.
Me see in community, you might say you should know the birth order. And not plan your wedding. Firstborn, marrying the firstborn, the story is different. Marrying the secondborn, the story is different. Marrying the only child, the story is different. The only girl, the story is different. A sickling child, the story is different. So this conversation will be broader. But then you can say it's very important. There is a difference between a man and a woman. A man must be older than a woman, minimum 3 years, maximum 10 years, maximum 7 years. Sorry, I repeat. A man must be older than a woman in marriage. I said, Bema sing about penny wawadiemu minimum and fear miensa maximum 7 years. Take my word. Any other age that you choose, you will suffer to live in the marriage. Same age never works. Woman older than man never works. A man that is older than you more than 7 years, you will suffer because he will forever see you as a child till you die. So I'm saying that age is not just a number.
No.
But you have to consider that a woman should be 3 years minimum. A man should be older than you 3 years minimum, 7 years maximum. Anything plus or minus, get ready to suffer. Already, marriage is a suffering journey. Marriage is, Bible say, it is better for you not to marry. But if you marry, know that trouble.
Counselor Lutford, what say in Kano? My D ATN because if you are at the episode, share your name. Now, we are now power. Wahunu baby a obetutu anamo ye e dia kosi Ete Sen show na wo so a wo e hwe ye e CTV Ghana's #1 television identify wo comment ni nyina ebra making kind e dia ma akosia say don't agree with counselor because the man I am married to, I am older than him and we've been married for 4 years now with two kids and we are okay. Eti dia akosia e kan no so woni counselor enya adwene esan se bema woni no ete no wanyini asene bema no o ma ware mfie 9 emma mienu apie na menim say de ba ko di kan be ware ya na say mfie na ni mu ni awo ma mienu ewo aware ma ete no if you are older than a man it depends on your day understanding. Okay.
It depends on what?
Or say monti ase.
Only one ti ase.
Omo mienu
enti ase. Na message no.
Akoso asam na make.
Kan say so akukudru a on fa na mani nkunu so say ni.
It's and then you kasa about things to consider before you get married. And yes, who be man na mo do mo ho na mo sori ya no na mo bo awura aware ni mo ye wo eniema bebra wo be hwe ehunu sade we say eda ne kwam asa na wakwa ko awura aware ni mo enya sa wo pre wo ho na wo di na mafo achi ene afia ba na ye die a wan hwe ya aware no wonko enkonko de enkodu ena ye sha se wo ema no so counselor aka ne de bebre fa wo comment na bra 054 055 2519 054 055 2519 akoso ase wo ne counselor enya adwen so ma memra wo so efia ya de eware se wo ye oba na wadu won fie so se wo be ware na awade ni bi ma na bi wakohia be ma wo sin ni panyi na so wo dono no muntimi ware ana
no kwan de o to me ware like the counselor canon e wo say like obema or so oba ni panyi and all that, but there are certain situations so oba won say oba no e say obema ni panyi a marriage is working. It's so working perfectly. It can work. It can work. There's nothing wrong with it. Baby. It can work. And I love what Akosia said. It's about understanding and know your roles as the man and as the woman. Do you get it? I have known a lot of leaders, even in this nation, that their wives are far older than them. And their marriage has worked up to today.
That's a lie.
It's not. There's no lie. I don't want to.
Their marriage is working out. The emphaticness is what I said is a lie.
No, okay. Listen.
I believe they are staying together.
No, it's not that I believe they are staying together. If something is working, you know. Oh yes, counselor.
Sister.
No.
Wow.
Counselor, aside the challenges, the difficulties, the ups and downs in marriage, if something is working, you know. The same challenge that can happen to you, that you will be able to stand. It can happen to somebody and the person will not be able to stand.
But no age.
And no make us say, it's not, we should not put age in the box say this or age say or age say before the marriage will work. Marriage being working or being successful does not depend on age.
That's right. It does not depend on age.
That's the fact. That's the truth. It's not about age. One day I was watching you on a show with a lady. I'm forgetting the lady. He says the same thing, and the lady was telling you she is far older than the husband, about 5 years or so. You told the lady that you have given her 7 years, the marriage will collapse. Up today, the marriage is working.
Come again. You see? The marriage is working.
It's working.
What was the last time you spoke to her?
You don't let us go there.
The marriage is not working. The marriage is gone.
Oh,
I'm telling you, the lady
it's not only one person.
I'm saying that you gave an example.
So anyway, calls nibi.
To me, and in this our modern world, in this our society, we shouldn't put age on a marriage. Even though age is not a number, when it comes to Oba, your age for marriage is very crucial, just as Counselor have explained, and it's perfectly true. Say, one worry in a certain age now, who worry a brood that particular age, also worry one worry at that age now. In Susan so a man can marry even at the age of 60 years and still give birth. Do you get it? By your man, there were limitations on that. But no soon say. Chinchini said just or man sin and the marriage will be successful. I don't agree on that because, like I said, I have known a lot of people that their marriage is working and the wives are far older than them. And that is the truth. Aside that, no, your bar now I now see uku penya. Like I said, you know your roles, your place in the man's life, in the woman's life. Then bear Uncle Bani say, "Wa warrior, I say." Mr. Penny, so you don't need to tell me this. You don't need to do that. You don't need to.
It depends on the two of you understanding. Okay.
Oh, understanding. Because if both of you don't know your roles, you don't know say age, A, B, C, D in marriage. No matter whether you are older than me or I'm older than you, there are roles you need to play as a wife, as a husband in the marriage, and that is very, very important. And also, say. Obama or see, like he said, so Obama is will pay you too much. He will see you as a child. On that point, it's true. I've seen some before. I have a friend in the UK whose husband is older than her, like about 20 years. Nana, as I'm talking to you now, the man still my friend as a child, even though she's 40-something years. So for that is true. Do you get it? For that it is true. And when I make herself one who said it's not about age, but it's about a role, and there should be a maturity in that aspect. Say, even though you are far older than me, but I am your wife. For crying out loud, I am your wife, and my opinions and my views and whatever have to, come to play in the marriage. But one who knows Anna, a better dream. And also this catching up very old man, and now you are feeling like a child in the marriage now. You need to face it.
That's right. You Ete Apostle Sikabuama and watone case and watone boase a church mu eye mekwa kofa counselor na afi ma be bie phone lines no na wo so wo de wadwenkyere e de aba counselor eti no ya hwe age no oba ene ye wo man e de so say wo age no ehu hia pa ye so for Sikabuama so say emfa ho ni age no to say de akosu asem o de bai say na etebia no uhu rola wo betimi ayede atena ase e de aware yehwe ne ma ni bia eto aso a oba se wo so aware ya se wo hwe ni pa sana wakowura ma man kofa ha amfa amrew
pacho me de ase ade ba ko e se age na ye kan embra age but obie ni wa obetimi convince me that based on all the research and the things I've done say Obabia wale akwalebia owasumbi. Because by nature the leader of the house leads with age. Maturity is in age, not in head. And any woman who marries a child suffers.
Oba wa ya bofra no bre.
Mpanyifo ni nyina ma ware nkwala ni nyina. Mpanyifo ni nyina ewo kuro mu ha. Amo job nwama mpanyifo awale won omo bre.
In what way, counselor?
You know, but I won't tell you. But once you think it's good.
No, if you bring it out, then somebody will know why you are saying what you are saying.
And I'm giving you typical examples that the leader of the house, you know how painful
but
it is.
But you said something. Maturity is not by age.
No, I said maturity.
Maturity is in age.
Yeah, that is why
you exceptions when it comes to this age.
Please, your son is very brilliant, can spell all words. Will you give him your car to drive?
No, for a car, they ain't me fan to try.
I didn't hear. Oh, you're mature, or you're smart. Man, drive here. Let him drive because he's smart. Maybe they only be he's very intelligent. When you drive,
okay.
People who are promoted that they didn't go through certain class today, they are regretting. Age is important. That is why if you check the genealogy of even the Bible, they use age concurrently in writing it. So I'm saying that age is not just a number. So age is one of the factors that you should consider. That there should be a gap between you and your husband.
As a man,
if you are old,
as a woman,
as a woman, and you are frustrated to want to marry a small boy, to say thank you to a small boy after sexual intercourse, go ahead. People will tell me there's nothing that makes marriage work, and I've said this several times. I don't know what makes marriage work, but I know what destroys marriage. Me, I don't know what will make your marriage to work, but I know what can destroy your marriage. Unfortunately for us, marriage is trial and error. Nobody knows marriage.
Yeah.
And until you marry, you can't tell me what marriage is. Madam is married, she's happy. The model she's using in her marriage will never work for any of the daughter.
Yeah.
Why? Because the daughter is not marrying the husband.
The husband, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we who are here, we have deceived people. I'm one of them.
No, me, I'm not one of them.
Don't worry. Yeah, okay.
I'm not one of them because I wouldn't expect somebody to have a successful marriage by my model. What works for me might not work for somebody.
You didn't let me finish what I was saying.
My counselor, we are.
You didn't know where the deception is coming from. A lot of the, let's take her out because she's not a counselor. But a lot of the counselors who have
I'm not a counselor.
then you are part of it. So take it. Have made people believe, especially the church counselors, have made people believe that there is a particular way that when you marry, the marriage will work. There is no biblical principle for marriage that will work because there's no Christian marriage.
There's no biblical principle.
There is nothing that makes marriage
so
work.
Adam and Eve's marriage,
I told you from the beginning that it collapsed.
Okay.
God regretted. It was the first marriage. It didn't work.
Counselor, in the Bible.
Okay.
But
So
Bible is the model for all of us. Even you said it. That marriage is an institution from God. God created
He
marriage.
gave it back to us.
Exactly.
Therefore, a man will leave.
Everything.
Therefore, a man will leave.
His wife, his mother, and his father.
Is it church? Is it pastor? Is it pastor and the wife?
Oh,
is it God? So I'm saying that the church has no marriage. Because as I sit here, my marriage is by law. Your marriage is, what's your name? Mrs. what?
My name is Patience Sikabuama.
No. You are
don't want that one.
You are Mrs. Sikabuama. It's a legal marriage.
I know.
So as you are sitting, you are legally married.
And that Christian marriage.
There is nothing Christian about your marriage. It's law. And what the law has put together, a judge can put asunder. There is no Christian marriage.
Okay, let's
The
move on.
fact is, you are a Christian, and your husband too is a Christian. So these are two Christians who are believing in their faith and practicing their faith in their marriage. But it is not that their marriage is a Christian marriage.
Wow.
Keep this in your head. I am a Christian. My wife is a Christian.
Council, you know, Cassandra, Christopher, and Christopher, and Christopher.
Yeah, Muhammadan marriage, customer marriage, and civil marriage. It is a baby and not just why Missy won't fear here. Macassin fear here.
In fear,
men ko pa ko lebi wale na wa ma wonya komayale. Ese nkwala through tantrums.
Okay.
Nkwala adwin enye mpanyifo adwin.
Okay.
Opanyin bi a wo hwe me enumre yi. A wale akwala bi a okwa amane ntenase no de wundi nkobo. Me asana me si sase ma me kei so no. Me di mpanyifo kuku dam na wale nkwala wo krom ha no. Omo ye 7. Me di 5 edi nkobo. Omo bi eni ho me ma mo be bia wale akwala.
Okay.
So age is very important. Now, the next thing I want you to consider is discover yourself.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Am I a male or a female? There are a lot of women today who see themselves as male. I'm not talking about homosexuality.
Oh yeah.
We are from Bani now some a mema. Tie me pa me say me nim de ba wade gina o me nim de sa wade and na wade bi anywhere be gina febo go marriage is trial and error e fa na fa en fan so aso musa but me ma wati ase say discover yourself to recover so you will know the importance why you want to marry. Am I a male or a female?
Or a female.
That's right.
Once you know you are a female, then the gender roles becomes your mental faculty for action plan.
That's right.
Exactly, yeah.
Obaya then, Oba will move for. Bible say, our sister's breast is too small. What will we do for her in the day of marriage? Songs of Solomon chapter 8 verse 8. I said, move for yama wa dear. Move for nkete yam fa wale.
Nufu ya fan wale.
Bible na kan yes sister nufu so a dey make cause say Bible.
030-277-1593 030-277-1593. Yɛfa phone call si na wɔkyɛ sɛ na yɛbɛsan aba betena aware yi ensɛm yi so na afei yɛpɛ poma sibre counselor kan ama aba besi sɔfo sika bo ama so se wɔno de wɔnyi ntum sɛ age betimi asɛe aware na de counselor ɛde atoa so ne sɛ ansa na oba obewura aware mu saa de we ya de bi ɛsɛ wohwɛ ne kane apart from age no discover yourself unu wo ho sɛ wo ya oba ana wo ya bema ɛna wo ya oba de a na ne wasɛde ne sɛn ana yɛdi kɔwura aware nim. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Yeah, mami. 030-277-1593 030-277-1593. Discover yourself. So in
the discovering of yourself, you go to what I call expedition to the family's kingdom. Now hear me. If you're a woman listening to me and you don't know your father, don't marry.
If you're a woman here, any woman listening to you are only the papa na mo worry. A
man who marries a woman that
so what am call you? Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Nyame adomo odin ba bia afefi papa.
From Samata to Fefi Olebu.
O Fefi Elibo. Olebu yo yentie o papa.
Am badu mi zakanga fe di mi am yire nufu yanketenkete me ne dey.
Counselor ene na obi busa so no na yire nufu yanketenkete no be ne dey.
Oh, Kafra, be any amane hu na uko wa no ada.
Okay.
Uko wa no ada na anane to dos. Oba me to dos ni nufu sa.
We only to us aba nufu so ni so da.
Oh, no fi sa. Bra.
If you say be ebe.
Meboa. Aw, Kafra. Aw. Koso se meboa.
Wọ́n so betimi akoso afre na tese wọ́n so wo de wadwe nkyere aba 030-277-1593. Hello, good afternoon. Me pa che wo fre na wan chi mo TV na nkofo ma yetimi ni nkomo. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Your friend say na afre papa.
Yeah, nyamya do your friend ni eje van first na meta free asiama.
You be ma yankasa.
And then my member is a Councillor George Lutrod.
Oh, one man, wrong.
What I say you?
Oh,
sir. Yeah, you didn't never be brave at that. Oh, sir, or no, Catherine. Our real woman. The woman is say, Abopra is starting every new supper was one level. Ampa, who say your system, Opa, for your coastal areas, any village. Uber who say, and collect 14. 15. Ammonia, wo. And she Argentina, young mom, Musa, chance says, so do that age for now. Or to me, again. The first thing I counselor for now, or mathematical calculation about education, you know. About 27 years, nothing now. Will be in the national service. We can 33 years after no Paco change, man. One, it's the way they are best. Not a banker, the new machine, not age, you know. About a man warrior, you better to cut out from the 18 to downward try about the 16 grana.
Yo, Yansebema, that's say. Yo, what's over to me? I cost 030-277-1593. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
About dinner, baby, Afrefi.
Pacho, me say here, I say, me fine.
Yo, young boy, mammy.
Pacho, the counselor Eka, Counselor Lutrod anyway, Papa Michiao. The Oka say, I was say, oh, power, I say, so, and then crepa, you can't give what you don't have. It's no Hosana, me found whom will better half, and also, so, Oba, so, name o Papa. And I bear my own name, Papa. Meaning, since I say, and no one, man, but so bad, so name, Papa. It's see, no matter who find it because or buy a woman. After Yami, o Papa, you bear my what dog, and no bed dog. I'm who send me a bear my dog.
That's right.
It is the one who send me, o Papa dog, man, send your Papa dog. You can't take that. So when you find out, won't be for some fan call, so our ya, for some wire, one fan call. But also what I say. And with the age, no, I said I'm my counselor little well, maybe Papa why me and Papa anything na 5 years. I saw how beautiful it was for 50 years. And this year will free now. So now my Papa do me mommy do me Papa. So I know the first hand of how the whole loving family is here. But that's it. I mentioned that well. According to how I saw it.
All right. Yo, yada say 8 no munko so ana mo hwa dwumadie ne yawada bia enwumre no 9. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, from say na afrefi chi TV ne kwa for ma yan kasa. Yo, yente we mama.
Pacho, me some fat for little say. First me papa all of them you ba say na say sebi almost the century bi on nam no. We should dem ho no. Mama me akware foforo. By I say edu bi am papa no, Mr. Father no. Otimi ka say me so ya mbusa mama sa. It say me be wire Mr. Father no be ji mi tin sa na say papa no e na be ji mi tin sa.
Yo.
But because sometimes the person me mama fa adwen. But bibi aje ko ka say ni ko me ka say so wo ye me mama. Although you kun or you Mr. Father fine. But remember what I am mammy. No more penny more until I'm in the soon. Men can't say can't show cool. But when you say, or you Mr. Father, or your papa or woman, to present the little say, a right say, or some yes, Anna.
Yo, okay, so I say we're very sensitive. Me for last call and after membrana counselor MBE and hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Papa. We didn't be afraid. Udino Emmanuel yo yente oyima.
Hello.
Wan chi motive na nkof ma yentimi ni nkomo. Yo, hello, good evening. Ghana from aso de wo frɛ pɛ ne watch mo TV na kɔfom esan sɛ wo tie TV we so kasa de ne yɛkɔ. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Yo, sabre yentimi emfa call bia biem. Eya Ghana for ye kan asɛm ayi mu fa nto mutrim na mo madwuma ne ya dodo wo frɛ esi program a wo frɛ ya no wachi mo TV na kɔfom ɛnyɛ sa wo betie wo ho wo TV ne so na afei mi so ameni wudi nkɔmɔ na wadwuma ya oprekesen aha counselor obi busa asɛm very sensitive. I want us to answer this question before we go.
One day we'll discuss the role of stepfathers. They are caretakers.
Every stepfather is a caretaker.
But who are they? No, you allow your stepfather name you or something. Are you serious? That's your mother's husband.
But your mother's husband is your father.
It's your stepfather. We have 12 different kinds of fathers.
Okay.
And stepfather, they are talking about biological fathers.
Okay.
Whether your biological father is dead, insane, a fetish priest, a weed smoker, a drunkard, a polygamous person, his blessing nobody can give you. Your mother is in love. Let her follow her love. Don't allow Chairman. Yes, don't allow Chairman to do anything. Chairman, okay. Chairman, why you saw a mommy? That should be a year. Fine. But your father is your father.
Okay.
So your mother trying to, as it were, report every issue of yours to your stepfather is just trying to make her marriage work.
Oh. And
but it's a wrong move. It's a wrong move. However, where do you live? That's the issue. And I keep saying it every day. You didn't come on and see one shit.
Yeah.
Oba wale baby no oba. Akola no baby ate. E come out. But wari oba or oba akola no ne papa na bra bom.
Yeah.
So don't come into somebody's life and join the wicked mother to sack the biological father just to make you an important person. Sister, your father must be in your life.
So in this case, no, say, mama no batano, Kwambesh no befa handle issue because girl is worried.
You see, Onya counseling to manage the situation because Osha na wade. What does it Osha na wade? Me guma wade. And he said, baby, I want papa to say na aye. No, nanti me wedding reception. Na your friend parents of the bride. Now we say, remember me, you go. Said, now why do you have two fathers?
Yeah.
So this is my step. I say father. I call father. Go. I sack you. Because if you are common sense, you don't even come and take the picture. Stepmother, you don't come and take the picture.
Okay.
You are just a caretaker. Let the fathers do. Your father is not there. And there is even an uncle. They are more important. And I made a statement clear that if your father is not in your life, don't consider marriage. So in your discovery, it's one of the things you discover. Very important. It is sister, me the makacho. Your mama or yeah, their son and their swagi. But your son and their swagi and answer what dear.
Counselor, okay, I'm fine to say be an mama and papa in an worry. Send me a girl na can ye. Say be an mama na kobo papa na man ye. Into when a stepfather, but a mother and father wa anymore. Na ebi albano wa hoto so ne papa mu na one person ne mama din komo. Na ni kwase papa no kura tibi na maame ne keka kire papa na no so no na yefun so ana
the kind who share the protocols ni pa in marriage the organogram in marriage, you know, a child should not be able to go to the father direct,
yeah,
and then there's true
the organogram. Every child must communicate through
their mother,
their father, through their mother to their father. That's the game. Eti yedin komono me ba school sem me yere ebe din komo akire me. Oba bi osuma ne ma ebeba. Oba bi osuma ne ma. O man kola no koje ade wo papa nsem no. Pase awade. Go to your father and ask him for money for your fees. No.
Maybe ana mama no so who communication ni ya ma papa no na kofa nsem bebre de aba.
Every woman must learn communication skills. Exactly. And I'm saying no child should go direct to. Look, you see, a day communication go over here. But for you, go and tell your father. We are going for excursion. Tell your father.
Go and get the money from your father.
No. Anytime your husband gives children money for some, may money may just come home. Daddy, hey, boss, there's no money inside. I'm teaching them how to save. So my friend, okay, 20 cedis, 100 cedis, 50 cedis. I give it to them. And yes, Suska. But sir, Kolani pay bibi school. Nani Maria Swan in the hot set on there's an organogram in marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
A man can be a father and not a husband. A man can be a husband and not a father.
Yeah.
But be very careful that you don't break the chain. And I know there are most men today who are forcing to give things to their children so that when they grow, they will know that they play the role. No.
Now, what so na say do father is na ye kan mo se an ya na ya man kwala no ehu se mo na.
Unfortunately, because the homemaker is the mother. So some kwa awade ase am say we say say wo de memba kwa awade ase a ukuno me frɛ ne den da onyo mo da Uncle Joe chairman caretaker. I mean this
almost then almost funny saying
chairman
So how on earth? No, let's
so what is that your father?
No, even if it's
so
not his father, he's playing a fatherly role.
Exactly. So you can call him a dad.
Councillor, let's assume, okay, you are an active president, okay. Will you say, Lutrot or active without adding the presidential?
Is there a title?
No, let's assume say you are entering into somebody's shoe. Maybe the person is not around. Your president is not around. You are just being called.
So you are the acting president.
So that's why he's an active father.
So what should we call him?
So the child have every right to
call him dad or father.
So are you aware that if somebody is acting as a president, you call him a president, it's treason? Are you aware?
That's what I am saying. That's what I am saying is that you will not.
You see, we have to look for a title for stepfathers. And I'm saying that it's better to call him chairman.
No.
Senior.
Even in our culture, as a child living with elderly people, you can't just call.
So I'm saying that bra father.
No.
Hey, bra father.
If you want to add respect to it.
No,
so it's not. That's not the father. You see, I'm saying this because
I am not saying that is the father, but it's acting as a
I
father.
know children who have been
child.
beaten because they didn't call their mother's husband dad.
No. Listen,
papa.
And now
Even though yes, father, he's playing a fatherly role.
Say akola bebu adia, not for any mommy, because the mother is the one who makes the home, who is the caretaker of the child. What akola kwampa or who or this or living with it.
John friend is saying.
Our friend that day, that man deserve it.
He's not his daddy.
Even if he's not the one who gave birth
So
to
I'm
him.
saying, you don't get my point. My point is that
No, counselor.
Children have been beaten for not calling their stepfather daddy.
That is the way you teach a child, a stepchild, how to relate with a stepfather.
So I'm
And
saying,
let me come and say,
you're not getting my picture.
I'm getting your
Children
picture.
have
It's not
been
about
beaten
using
for
side.
not calling their stepfather daddy. So what should they call them? Uncle Joe, is it wrong?
Why would the child not calling your husband a daddy?
Because this is not their father.
No,
Yo,
it depends.
yeah, my janoma from Yamiadoma, Yawada, the person me Puma Sibre, Etino, Yaka, Ababesi say, Oba, Asana, Obera, Munobe with age, Ufia Wedi, our first on the Atosun, you know, discover yourself. Who are you? Where you wine? So we are bar. And I am Bema. We are bound to a road bank and I'll play. Council, we and I uncle.
Third one, I saw you say, build your singleness and make sure you have enjoyed your singleness.
Make sure you have enjoyed your singleness.
Don't marry anybody who have never been single before. So your status as a single person is important. Have you ever been single before? So if you have not been single, you can never be double. Keep this in your head.
For number to Jamie uncle.
You better money be the here pa. Me man dey na obe man ba ko pe.
O say me man dey dem dey ba ko.
E ba ko pe.
Enu ye dey hin.
O say.
Sika.
Na oba ne ho ba wo sika mu dey wende. Oba ho ko ni nsem. Tie dey me ke. Be ma nya mari awale ko dey. Fa no ma we. Oba mu fu swa e 0277. E makpe ginger honey chips e 609. 64 min kase oba bi a ohwe me ne ana busun bi a hwe me na mo paye fun awoba enko yi men pre ho frem mebo later make us answer. I think I'm hiding that part. It's not too right. Oba a wo bu nsa wo bre why bibi anye yi fa me to nchia MSP 30 me da kwa bruche me ton Ghana me sanse mu bi sanse mdodo but Jerusalem nti me start fi Judea. Hey. 0277
but number no na crofo busa number
609 644 opeso warrior to buase awade ayo ba obrewum nipa ba ko pena na ni agi awade mu
na hwan
Mrs. Eti
yankoi kansa wawie
eti mo mbɔ ni wari ni kunu na mo wari ni kunu amunso
ni kunu ya no hojo pa
me nso me yire hojo bo bi antimi wale no me pe e na metimi wale etimi wale na mi jana wo abe wale no na abetimi be ka se ne hojo oye anonye wonko obi fuo mu da
aboso patient for na batuja if I see na yenko na ye braso na me ya wada ye betoa the part 2 of things to consider yenko ba bia ene no me sheda na mato me bo se na ebe ya ebe lay foundation no ntina wotwe se na ene ye sisu a na sia na ye den ye AC no oba
yeah until their make me say concerning their counselor kika about considering it before marriage is very true. You have to be very single. It's a single side in there.
Enjoy your singleness.
Yes, enjoy your singleness before getting to marriage. Because like he said, marriage is a whole package. A suffering, a enjoyable, a unexpected experiences and all that. There are a lot of things in marriage nobody will tell you because you have to experience it yourself. But when you enjoy your singleness, I mean, we will say, what live you a life that so when you are even going through whatever you are going through, you remember when you were single. So the American is or babia or say uye check up or say and sana our remo. Me number is 0240548.
That's right.
687559 0548 687559.
Yo, ebusiafo baby a yaba be sie die ye train no yesi na me yadomo a dasene ye besen hia na me ka wo se kwasi ada repeat no why we repeat no na fa baby wo na suade enti wo bra so so be ware ya empre wo de osika ya ready ya empre enya wedding competition misra empre esansa ware no ensam wom counselor se woni ma de etimi ma aware ye den eya adwuma ejina na mom de be se ne de wonim ye nyina ya so yesia yenim ade e ma ware de ko obia ne method etinya me ya domo a ya wada ye besan so atena sena ene de ya paw ho no ya wuramu yie na wate ne ma biase na me ya domo a ye behia me da obi biase me producers me da mu nyina ase toladi Mr. Graham my lawyer Nankopon Asia pa credible all the crew MCR fo ni nyina na me Asia mo na me ya domo a ye behia dasane yakramo